Hi everyone, Julia here from Wheelhorse Web, and today I'm going to show you around markup.io. This is a super helpful tool for organizing all of the information around requests and edits on a website. Usually what will happen is we'll create a markup link and we will send that to you when it's time for you to review either your new website or if you have a bunch of requests for an existing website. Once you receive the link from us, you don't need to make a markup account. You can just jump right in and start leaving your comments, and then we can respond or resolve the comments individually. So without further ado, let's go take a look. All right, so here we are in a markup that I have created just for demonstration purposes. This is our website, and let's just imagine that I would like to make some changes to revamp it a little bit, and I'd like my team to make the changes. So I'm going to document them here and then send them this markup for them to implement. The first thing I want to point out is comment mode and browse mode. This is something that trips people up all the time. If you want to leave a comment, you must be in comment mode. If you want to interact with the site in any way, you need to be in browse mode. Heads up, if we have put password protection on your website because it's under development and we don't want the world to see it while we're working on it, you are going to need to be in browse mode in order to put that password in. Similarly, over here on the left, we've got some nice responsive previews where we can see different screen sizes. There are other ways to see more screen sizes. For example, if you just put it to full screen and manually resize your window. Note that also when you are viewing it with the comment pane open, that is not like a full screen desktop view you're looking at. When we get to the point where I ask for feedback on all of the screen sizes or the responsive view, please use these. One great thing about markup is that it will actually organize those comments by screen size, and I can see exactly what you're looking at. But I usually ask for the desktop version to be reviewed first when we're doing a website build, because I just want to make sure all the text and the content is correct and we're not going to have any big changes before I go and perfect every screen size. When you're looking at something and the layout maybe looks a little funky, please make sure you're looking at it with the comment window closed before you leave a comment about the spacing, sizing, etc. One of the great things about markup is it's going to actually take a snapshot of what you were seeing when you left the comment. So I'll never have to wonder, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. What do you mean? It's just life-changing. And another thing, even though you will be able to navigate around to all the pages when you're in browse mode, if I've asked you to review and give feedback on only the homepage, please try to just give feedback on the homepage. I know you can see all the pages and it's not the end of the world if you leave comments. However, it's not the most efficient to comment on something I haven't completed yet, right? So I will let you know which pages to review, and you can feel free to look at our works in progress, but try to refer to the email I sent about what is ready and what is not. If I've said, hey, the mobile view is ready, go crazy. But that's pretty much the main overview of that top bar and the parts that we use from it. So let's actually get into a real comment. I am signed in, so any comment I leave is going to be attributed to me. So let's imagine I want to change this headline from web design and development to change this to just web development, let's say. And make the font smaller. It's okay to put two closely related comments in one. I'm going to do that, a simple comment to start, and then I'll hit post. Okay, so over here, it's going to show up in the active column, which means that it has not been addressed yet, and it has my name on it. So you can see who did that. But if you are signed in as a guest, I'll show you what that looks like as well, and it will be pretty clear. Now I'm viewing from an incognito tab, the same markup. I'm using it as a guest. I see the comments over here. Let's say I want to take this word out. So like take out web dev. Post it. Okay, so since I'm a guest, it's asking me to introduce myself. I'll put Freddie Mercury. You can put your email in to receive updates. Also, if you don't want to do that, you can come back to this markup at any time with the same link and you'll be able to see all the progress on the different comments. So it's just up to you whether you want notifications or not. But you can post as a guest. Anybody who has this link can post as a guest. So if you want to have multiple team members collaborating, it's really helpful. Let's go back to my view. If I refresh, I should see the comment from the client. Great. It's got a nice little new sticker on it because I hadn't seen it before. Okay, really quick, I just want to show you some fun features about the comments. If I click on this testimonial, for example, when I go to leave a comment, please swap this testimonial for one of the ones in the attached document. So I can actually upload a document here full of testimonials, for example. Or often when we would use this functionality is if you have a bunch of PDFs or resources that you want to host on your website and you want to link them throughout your text. Every place there's a link, you can just click it, upload your PDF. This is a really efficient way for us to see what goes where. Also, if you want to swap an image out for a different image, you can just put it right here in the markup. It's super easy for us. Sometimes a website might look a little bit incomplete because we're still waiting on information from you. So if there's supposed to be a link to some external website, but you haven't told us where it's supposed to go, we might just omit the link for now. You don't want to put a link that doesn't go anywhere. If it sneaks into the final product, could look bad. So yeah, that's a great opportunity to just go ahead and tell us where that link is supposed to go. Or if it's a photo that's just kind of a placeholder, feel free to upload the correct photo there. This little icon, I believe you can record your own video comment. I'm not sure if it shows up for everybody. This is a nice little whiteboard functionality. Let's say I want to be like, this testimonial. There are applications for this, I'm sure. Don't use it a ton, but it's very nice. And then of course, in case you want to add emojis to your comments, I appreciate that. This one seems out of place, but it's fun. Then you just hit post and it pops up over here. And let's look a little bit more at what we can do over here. So once you've put your comments in, I can go in. When I click it, it's going to take me to the page where that comment was left, which is really nice. There's going to be a screenshot for every comment, which is lovely. And I can reply right here. That reply will show up here in the reply count so people can see that there is a reply. You have to click in and then we can have this whole conversation here, which is really nice. You can also kind of collapse these by page if you just want to see a list of comments per page, although you can also see them as these little blue dots here. One nice thing is when you go to browse mode, those dots do disappear, but you can show pins in browse mode. That's one of the nice little settings. In order to collapse this pane, you need to be in comment mode. And if you have multiple people working in your organization, it's absolutely fine for multiple people to be leaving comments. However, it's really helpful if you can work amongst yourselves to agree on the feedback that you're submitting here, because once you submit a comment here, I'm going to go ahead and make the change. And I assume that everyone in the organization has agreed to this comment. I know it's not always the case, but if we start changing things and then changing them back, that's when we're going to get into like extra rounds of revisions. And, I'm happy to do that with you, but it is a little bit less efficient and it doesn't quite fit in with our flat rate because it can go on forever, truly. Other than that, I think we're all set. I hope that was helpful. I'm really looking forward to collaborating with you. If you're not already working with us, please reach out if you'd like to learn more about what we do. And I'm looking forward to working with you in the future.